Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
It's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They're bringing heat. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the pass, defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll try it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to him again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking for the score. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Field goal is good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now on 1st down from the 30. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. On the ground, it's Scott. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking for an open man on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. The give to the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's open on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Got it in the middle of y'all. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The option look. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Snow. And the Bulls will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Broncos get it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Bulls his way forward.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Using his legs, it's Buckley. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're going back to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Bulls in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Buffalo.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Leaves it with the back. On the move is the 30. Knocked off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and outs.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Broncos are marching down the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Off play action. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They move on top here in the fourth.
down in tight to the goal line. You saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting the push and giving that running back a chance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
20, Buffalo, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Then the short completion brings up second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Back to throw, it's Lowry. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. On the option. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He wants to throw.
For the offense.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He wants to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that pass picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Line gets set, first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.